Hello, I am Luke Michael Howard, PhD, clinical hypnotist. And you're probably on this page because you want to quit smoking. And you can see the headline, which is "Who else wants to discover the quickest, easiest and most effective way to quit smoking?" And that's not just a line that I use. In fact, New Scientist magazine in 1982, they researched all the different ways to quit smoking. Using hypnosis was one, psychotherapy, addiction counselling, and a few others as well. They looked at nicotine patches, if they were around that time, or it may have been nicotine gum. And what they noticed is to get a result using traditional talk therapies, you would look at about 600 sessions to potentially get a change, like quitting a habit like smoking. Something like nicotine patches or gum, their success rate is around about 11%, which means 89% of the time they fail. Hypnosis, based on the New Scientist discovery in the 80s, and I've got to tell you, hypnosis has advanced tremendously since then. It was told that 6 sessions of hypnosis would equal about 600 in normal forms of therapy to get the same result in people. And hypnosis has advanced so much in that time that in actual fact, we're looking at about potentially 1 to 4 sessions to help most people become non-smokers. It's very, very easy and it's very, very effortless with the right tool to become a non-smoker. Now I'm just going to reach down on the floor right here and I have a little treat for you guys. This is my cigarette jar. No, it's not the cigarettes that I smoked. I do not smoke. That would be bad, being a hypnotist. But this is the actual bowl that I have in my office, and this is just based on the last couple of days of smokers that came into my office, smokers and are now non-smokers, and this is a usual thing. Every week we generally fill up a couple of these bowls, and actually on each cigarette packet I actually like to write the names of the clients who came in, because it always is a great story to find out what people's story was for smoking. And I'm just going to choose some now and just tell you a quick few brief stories of some of the actual clients that came into my office this week. This is Rachel. And Rachel came in very, very recently, and Rachel was a lady who, very successful lady in the corporate world, I believe in the government world in fact, and she really liked to stay in shape. She regularly ran half marathons and so forth, but she just could not kick the habit of cigarettes. No matter how hard she tried and no matter all the other successes she had in her life, it was the one thing that she couldn't lick. And she came in earlier on this week, and I'm proud to report I've got a few emails since, and she's still a non-smoker. Somebody else. This is Jerry. Not sure if you can see that. Jerry was a chap that came in. Jerry was 56 years of age, and Jerry had just been diagnosed of having COPD, which is a condition, if you're not sure about it, which really affects the respiratory system. It's terrible. All of his doctors had informed him to quit smoking. He tried many things like patches and gums, and nothing worked. And Jerry actually came in earlier on this week as well, and Jerry quit smoking. It was amazing. It was actually in about 15 minutes to 16 minutes. He just didn't want to do it anymore, and this was something that he'd been doing since he was 12 years of age, having that craving, having that urge, and it just disappeared. And as I always follow up with all of my clients, Jerry's still doing remarkable, and we'll still be following up with Jerry, make sure he's doing great. One more. This is a rather bashed up, beaten up packet here, and this was for... who was this for? This was for somebody called Sarah who came in recently. Now, Sarah was a person who really had a problem dealing with stress. In fact, the way that Sarah dealt with stress was not by overeating or oversleeping or over-medicating with alcohol or even complaining a lot, but she would deal with smoking to deal with her stress relief, and it worked for her, but it also made her very, very ill, and all kinds of health complications inside. And we were able to help her this week, and she's just doing amazing. She's already sent her mum and her sisters come and see me. So I just want to show you, every cigarette packet, there's always a story behind them, and it's fascinating to find out actually real people come into hypnosis, real people like you that want to make changes. And I believe that I can help you make that change as well, if this is the right time for you. Because in hypnosis we can take away all the psychological urges, the physiological craving. So actually, before you sit in my hypnosis chair, you will have an undeniable experience that you are a non-smoker before the hypnosis begins. It's a pretty big claim, I know, but it only works and it's only real 100% of the time. So if you would like help to become a non-smoker, I'm here for you. A couple of ways that we can do this. You can give me a call on 613-878-5874 and arrange a screening call with my assistant, and I will call you back. We will have a private and confidential discussion to see if I can actually help you. Also, to the right of this page there is a very special report that I've put together for smokers, detailing some ways that you could potentially stop smoking tonight, or certainly alleviate some of those urges that you may have, and you can sign up to that, to the free to the right of this site, and you get that report today. But I do believe I can help you if the time's right for you to make that change. Thank you.